Today, I want to get into pettiness. Now, I think I probably have the highest level of pettiness there is because pettiness is a thing that drives me. I don't know about you guys, but it's sometimes, you got to find your fuel to your fire. And I'll give you an example why I created Performance Lab. That all happened through pettiness. I had a client that I was taking to a former gym that I was at. Obviously, I won't say the name of the gym. I had a client showed up at the gym, ready to train his client. He's excited for training. I'm excited for training. The client is paying money. And I get to the door, and the key always gives a little bit of an issue. So I'm paying it on mine. It's not working. Turn it again, it's not working. You know what? Let me just try to pull the door and turn the key at the same time to see if I can make any progress. And nothing was happening. So the client's like, they locked you out. But he made a joke of it. And I laughed and I said, no way. Because I would never think something like that would happen. Because I'm paying rent in the place. That would be the same comparison as, imagine me renting your house. And every time I want to come home, I'm like, hey, can you open the door? So check this out. I call them on the phone. And they said, hey, yeah, I had a security change the locks. Whenever you need to get in, just go ahead and access security let you in. This is how we're doing it with everyone from now on. I said, what? I'm paying rent in the place to use your place to train my clients. And when I want to get in, I got to access security to let me in. I was given no heads up, no awareness, no nothing like that. And now I'm sitting out here with my client completely embarrassed because I'm locked out of the gym. Anyways, the client said, hey, I can't really stay here any longer. I got to get back to work. That embarrassment set a level on a fire of pettiness for me where I was like, all right, cool. You know what? That's fine. Make this be our last conversation. And what I did from there, I went forward. And that was I think that was end of October 2015. Searched for a place, started searching, like, all right, cool, I'm going to do my own thing. And when I do my own thing, I am going to charge the shit out of this government if they want anything from me. So went forward, looking for places, didn't find anywhere. I'm going to make this happen no matter what. Because my level of pettiness was up. I'm like, all right, cool, I'm going to create the greatest thing ever produced to man. The greatest facility, greatest gym, greatest sport in academy, anything, sports club. November came. And I found a place, me and current business partner at the time, found a place in town. And I said I would never open a place in town. But, when you see something and you're like, that's the one, that's what happened for me. I was like, that's the one. So from there, got the lease out, bam, signed the lease, got everything into play. That's November, bam, started to order equipment, everything came in December. We're starting out to fit the place out. We're doing all the work. We created 2 shifts. We had a morning shift right till afternoon. Then we had an afternoon shift going on till nighttime. So we were constantly working. At the time, we didn't have the funds to hire somebody, say, I need you to fit this place out. We were putting in the work because we had a job to get done and we needed that job to be finished ASAP. So what we did from there, completed the place, worked all through December, worked all through New Year's, all through Jan, got all the equipment in, and we were finally ready to open in February 2016. Got a new facility up, running, and ready to rock and roll. And for me, that was such an awesome feeling. But that came off the backbone of pettiness drives me at times. When I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. I operate with a chip on my shoulder. That's just the way that I do. When my back is pushed against the wall, it tends to happen, and I'm very happy about that because it gives me that fire, it gives me that motivation. I'm that guy that, hey, I got a chip on my shoulder. Guess what? I'm going to work hard. I step forward to prove and create the best at whatever I do. I'm very happy because these chips on my shoulders wake me up every day, fire, desire, and they never go away. But sometimes that's what you need in life. Sometimes you need that constant fire. Now, everybody's motivation might be different, but whatever works for you, go ahead and do it. It may be that scenario somebody said you can't do something. So that chip on your shoulder now, that pettiness is now, I'm going to put forth everything to make sure that I prove that person wrong. And you always want to use those instances, scenarios to benefit your life, to create the best that you can possibly create for yourself. Now, here I am, 6 years later, with an amazing facility that's doing great, that's running itself. Now have a second business, which is a branch of that, which is now the nutrition lab, and looking forward to opening a third branch, which is going to be the recovery lab. But this all came off the backbone of pettiness, chip on my shoulder, and the willingness and the burning desire to make sure that I'm a man of my word and I show you the wrong thing that you did was bet against me. In any avenue, any field, any aspect, I love when people bet against me because it allows me to drive forward. It gives me a reason every day to wake up and say, all right, cool. We got shit to talk. Let's go to work. And I don't know whether that comes from my boxing career or what part of that comes from, but when you are able to produce a motivation, prove people wrong, and create benefit for your life and those around you, I don't look at it as a bad thing. So I challenge you all today to think about your motivations, think about your whys, think about your reasons when you're unable to do something or somebody says you can't do something and you go out there and prove them wrong. That may be excelling or getting a certain grade or getting a promotion or creating your own business or creating a new product, whatever that may be. Use whatever motivational factors that you need to. Use the chips on your shoulders, use the pettiness in order to elevate yourself and allow you to step forward and do whatever it is you need to get done and you be the best at it. Because whenever I go at it, I'll say, you're going to regret not betting on me. Peace and love. Have a great one.